Good morning. Good morning, everyone. And as you know, we're back.
That's right.
That's right. The First Family of Vegas show is back and better than ever. Every weekday, we're going to be coming to you on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, joined by some of the world's best documented cappers and some of the world's biggest sports bettors as well. Brought to you by the best website on the planet, our home, SportsMemo. Guys, your one-stop sports betting shop. We'll be releasing a ton of free pick winners, some great betting insights, and a few laughs to boot. So join us each weekday so we can improve your bankroll. We've got a great show for you today. Do we have the best show we've ever had? Best show ever, bar none.
This is the best cast ever.
Best cast ever. Guess what? Guess who's joining us today? Us. Just us. My friends, as you know, how I start every show. Good morning, honey.
Good morning.
Friday's kind of a hectic day in sports betting. Mm-hmm. Not only do a lot of the cappers, especially with what's going on in the tournaments, are getting their plays up and doing whatever and this, that, and the other thing. And, some of the sports bettors are out there trying to get some bets in. And the guys that live in Vegas, and quite a few of us live in Vegas, are running around getting their own bets in, because here at Sports Memo, we walk it like we talk it. We're not, I always say it, I want to repeat myself because I love to repeat myself. I love my melodic, beautiful Mariah Carey voice. We walk it like we talk it. We're not a general in the back going, go get him, guys, sending charge, and they're in the back, drinking tea. We're sergeants in the trenches with you. We don't put out a game. We don't bet. Yesterday was another good day for us. We'll get into that in a minute. But good morning, honey.
Good morning.
A little bit of fluff, not a lot today. First Family Show is on the YouTube channel. Subscribe now. Like it. Ring that bell so not to miss a single show. Saturday night, we do have tomorrow night. Saturday night's all right for fighting. That's my Elton John.
Paul Anka tomorrow
my
night.
Homage to Elton John. Paul Anka tomorrow night. We saw him a couple of years ago. He was phenomenal. Mm-hmm. During shutdown, or just after shutdown.
It was just after.
Just after. He was running through the audience. And I'm going to tell you right now, I've been to the OJs right before Levert passed away. I bodyguarded them at the Performing Arts Theater 30-something years ago. I've been to Motley Crue shows, our friends Vince and Tommy. Hey, guys, I know Vince chimes in to the show once in a while because he called me the other day, and he says, hey, what's up? And he says, I'm chiming into the show. We've been to shows, I'll be honest, with Bon Jovi, but I've never, ever, ever seen as many women throw their underwear at a star like at a Paul Anka show. And I got to be honest with you, a lot of those women, because he's in his late 80s, they wear those big bloomer type underwear. My goodness gracious. It was a sight to see. It's like throwing a whole bed sheet. Having said all that, we've got some other things we're going to be doing in the next few days. I didn't tell Dionne. I saved it to a surprise. We can go to a great dinner over at the South Point. I set us up for Michael's again, one of the best and only 4-star restaurants in town. When I first moved here, it was only one of the only 4-star restaurants. Great restaurant. I love over there at the South Point. Speaking of the South Point, our buddy Bill Krackenberger, spent some time there yesterday. He's doing some work over at Wager Talk. I think he's got something coming out with Kelly in Vegas as well. So I want to wish them luck. But Crack did some stuff. He was with some friends of mine. Yes. I know Jimmy Vaccaro, 35 years. I know Vinny Magliulo, 35 years. I know Chris Andrew, 15 or 20 years. It just so happens that I'm not as friendly as him as I am with the two Italian guys over. That's all I'm saying. No, I'm just kidding. But he was over there at the South Point, and they were packed. They do a lot of free stuff, and they had free viewing parties and buckets for $15 or $20. And as you know, some of the best hot dogs in town for $1.50 hot dog. I'm not promoting the South Point. It was just on my mind because so many of these places charge you to attend something. It's nice to see that there are some places around that are still
do things for
old
free.
Vegas for free. They want to give you as much as they can. Let's face it, guys. Once you're in the casino, you're going to be gambling, spending money, going to see a show, eating, whatever, drinking, and they know they're going to get you. So it doesn't matter. A couple of other things. I did ask our friend Sniper West, because he's new in town, what type of music he likes. I'm going to put him on the spot. He is a drummer. We didn't know this, and I'm good friends with Steven Adler from Guns N' Roses. A couple of Vinnie Paul, who passed away 3 or 4 years now.
Oh, it might be longer than that.
Pantera, hell yeah, one of the greatest rock musicians of all time. But a few other drummers that we know that are really well. But We go to this little local place called Vamped up on West Sahara. Tricksters coming in. They're not metal. They're kind of poppy, kind of hair rock, but one in a million couple of bands. We're going to go see them at the end of the month, beginning of next month. Jackal! I am the lumberjack, baby. We're going to go see them at the beginning of the month. And I'm not promoting stuff. I'm just talking about crap that's on my mind. We've got a lot of other shows coming up, a lot of comedians, Jelly Roll, Post Malone, Matt Rife, Elvis Costello, the Go-Go's. We're going to go see Carrie Underwood for like the 5th or 6th time. And believe me, guys, Dionne dragged me there kicking and streaming the first time. I was in tears. We went to see her 4 or 5 more times. One of these days, I'll tell you about my favorite show she made me go to. I surprised her. I was in the doghouse. Backstreet Boys. Now, we know a couple guys from Backstreet. Let's just say they had a lot of fun with me during the show. We were right in the front, on the stage. They kept coming over, pointing to me and singing all these love songs. You remember that?
I do.
We had a blast. Having said all that, other than that, March Madness is upon us. Chime in with any questions. McNeese State yesterday. A couple of the games were a lot closer than a lot of people thought. Drake, hey, Drake, give me a break. Came through for both of us.
Yes,
I didn't know we were both on it.
That was a 5%.
5% for Dionne. I didn't know we were both on until after, because we took a nap yesterday afternoon. We'll talk about anything else. The floor is open if you got any questions or comments. We do want to welcome AKA Big Daddy Abby. We want to get him on the show. And Vegas Consensus Picks crew, who are one of the most revered crews of sports betting crews in the history of Vegas. I think yesterday they had a crappy day. They don't have too many crappy days. Follow them. I think they put up a game today. I don't know. I don't know what Abby did today. I want to check and see how Ben Burns' $2 play did. I know Jesse Shule is running red hot, my good buddy Jesse. Mm-hmm. I believe he had another good day yesterday.
I believe so.
I believe he had another good day. You know what's funny? Coincidentally, he said that he went through a couple of weeks of struggling. As soon as he came back on the first family show, he started winning. Is it a coincidence or not? I don't know. We'll see. But I'll tell you what, he hit me up this morning saying, Joe, I'll be on the show quite a few times next week. What else we got, babe?
I think that's really pretty much about we will not be back the weekend.
We're not on the weekend.
We're not on the weekend. But we will be back Monday morning. So make sure that you come back on Monday. Take the next 2 days off because there's going to be some good games to be watching.
Give your ears a rest from my voice. We're going to be getting more Sports Memo cappers on this show. All right. It's picking up steam, and we're very happy about that. Going to be getting some new cappers. Tom Macarino, Right Cape. He's going to be coming on. A couple of the other cappers, some of your favorite cappers from Sports Memo will be coming on, giving out free picks, betting insights, having some fun. Now, Dionne's got a couple of things she wants to tell you about, including something strolling across the bottom of your screen.
Yeah, so Joey is 12-1 NCAA basketball run. He's 18-4-1 overall NCAA basketball run. He's the number 1 NCAA capper the last 3 and last 7 days. Right now, I am on a 10-2 run in college basketball over my last 12 plays. And this is the perfect time for you to take advantage of that buy one, get one free discount that we have going on. You get 30 days of both of our plays for just $239. You cannot beat that deal at
Great
all.
stuff. Just to let you guys know, we may live in the same house. We may be in the same business. I did not know she had Drake as a 5% play until after the game. When she said, yeah, I said, wow, I had Drake today. She goes, me too. It was my 5% play. So let me tell you, we're like two people that work for the CIA. We may be some great agents with a lot of confirmed kills under our belts. We may keep our mouths shut under questioning, but we don't know who each other has. But I will tell you this: there's a lot of basketball we played. There's not just NCAA. There's NIT, CBI, CIT, MOUSC. There's a lot of basketball. This buy one get one you see strolling across will pay for itself in no time. Just to let you know, had you taken advantage of this a week ago, you would be on a 22-3 run.
Correct.
I don't care what you bet. That would pay for itself in the first few days. Having said that, before we give out any free winners, does the rest of our panel have any comment? Oh, okay. Guys, you know what? By the way, she keeps getting close to me with that pencil. She's already hurt me more than once today. I didn't even shower, and she had some fun with me before the show, and she asked me, what's that smell? I went, I didn't even shower yet today, and I got to make my way. We donate 5 days a week at a senior center. What a good thing about donating time at a senior center is they don't really see how ruffled you are or know how bad you smell, and they love my voice. Some of them intentionally don't bring their hearing aids to activities that I do. She runs the dining room. I do activities. We have a blast. And let me tell you something. Side note, We do pretty well. We own 9 businesses locally, about a dozen properties, but we've worked our asses off to do that. But I want you to know, guys, we felt about a year ago that it was time to start really giving back.
Mm-hmm.
And since my son left for the Marines 11 years ago, there was a hole in our hearts, missing him. And being at the senior center 5 days a week, it fills that hole a bit. It's never going to completely fill it because I love you, Joey. Johnny loves you. But it really is. It's rewarding. We have a blast, and they let me be me. Same thing shit I do here, I do there. Did I say shit?
You did.
I do there. But by the way, after she told me that what was that smell, I said something. I came right back. I zinged her. Not 5 seconds later, she put her chair on my toe. I will probably be at the emergency room in 20 minutes anyway. But this is just par for the course. That's why I'm getting nervous over this pencil.
Oh, my God.
All right. Now, enough fluff. We've got a couple of free games, but please chime in with any questions or comments. We can talk about McNeese State, anything you want. Dionne, we got free plays.
We do. We got 2 free plays from each.
By the way, we'll tell you later, but our Twitter handles, which we never put up, Dionne, 1ST Lady of Vegas over at Twitter.
At Twitter.
And me.
You are Joe D'Amico wins.
So follow us. We put up a lot of other stuff. You'll see a lot of Vegas stuff, restaurants, entertainment, whatever, out and about around town. You know, we're on the strip. We're on the strip every day anyway. So Dionne's going to give you her free play first. I'm going to give you mine. We got a couple of other announcements. Then we're going to get you out here in time so you can take advantage of these free play winners. Dionne, take it away, kid.
Yeah. So as I did mention earlier, my college basketball is on fire, going 10-2, my last 12 releases. Today, we're going to go ahead and continue that hot streak in the first round with my top tier play and my bookie buster. You can get both of these big winners and go into the weekend on a high note. And also, don't forget to take advantage of that 30-day special where you get buy one, get one free for myself and Joey for just $2.39. There's no code necessary needed at all for that one. And as Joey did say, if you got on this, a little while ago, you would have been on a fantastic run. This is the best deal to invest your money in.
I would say this is more of a steal than a deal. You could go to jail because if you take advantage of this deal, you could probably get arrested for it. That's how much of a steal it is. Guys, no BS. We are 2 of the best cappers in the world, documented, mind you, this time of year. Follow us. You'll follow us to the bank. You'll have a great March. Plus, guys, it'll pave the way for our future relationships. We've got some great cappers over at SportsMemo. And if Dale and myself aren't your cup of tea, which I don't know why we wouldn't, I'm sure you'll find somebody tailor-made for what you need at SportsMemo. We got the best collection of cappers anywhere on the planet. Dionne's got a free play. I've got a free play. A couple of announcements will get you out of here quickly.
Yeah, so now for my free play, I know that you did touch base on McNeese State, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that in my free play today. First off, I think the general public is coming in on Bryant Bulldogs here. After watching McNeese State take down Clemson yesterday, which was unfortunately my free play that I did drop, there were a few other games that were certainly closer yesterday than expected. I understand why money is coming in on them, but I'm here to tell you once again, the general public is wrong. They are a very good team and certainly deserve to be in the tournament. But something I want to point out to you, they've only had to step up in clash twice this season. And guess what? They lost both matchups badly. And let me tell you, super bad. Richard Pitino took on his father, Rick, at St. John's and lost by 22 points. And then just a few weeks later, they faced Grand Canyon and got crushed by 46. Yes, I did say 46 points. Those are the only 2 teams that they really had to step up against this season. That's not the case with Michigan State, though. The Spartans took the regular season Big Ten crown and then lost a heartbreaker to the Badgers in their last outing. But remember, they play in a very competitive conference, and they will cover the number, and they still cover the number for us bettors. As a matter of fact, they covered 10 of their last 12 games. The Bulldogs, they do own an impressive offense with 4 double-digit scorers, but they're going up against one of the stingiest and most frustrating defenses in college basketball. Not to mention the Spartans are also phenomenal on both ends of the court on the boards. I think this game is going to come a lot closer. Doesn't even come close to the point spread. I think Michigan State is going to blow them out of the water here.
You're going to break our buddy. Is that the team Dan Kaiser hates, by the way, or is it Michigan? I don't know.
No,
Who knows with him?
No, I think his is Michigan, but right. I personally, I don't think Bryant has any chance.
I was listening to your breakdown. Today. That's a really good breakdown. It's very sharp. You got something for everybody in that breakdown, whether you're a sharp better or a novice, whether you're like trends or streaks or this or that. It's just a good angle. That was a really good breakdown. I really, I don't want to say it because I don't sound condescending, but I'm very proud of you. It's a really good breakdown. I'm going to go and bet this game. You should too. She's killing it. I know. What we do? We did about 8 shows so far. Yes. I think at worst you're 6-2, maybe.
Yeah, I dropped 2 games, and yesterday actually Clemson was my free play. So yeah, McNeese State kind of really surprised me with that game.
Yeah, they're not going to last too much longer though. Don't worry about them. Just having said that, guys, I think I lost my first game or 2 free play in the show, but I've won every one since. Dionne is doing great work over at SportsMemo. You got that discount going across the bottom of your page. Buy one, get one D'Amico. It's $239. It's $478 value. There's also something else over at SportsMemo, site-wide discount. Any capper, college basketball through the title game, just $149. Listen, go follow Dionne. She's a winner. She's crushing. You said a 10-2 run right now?
10-2 run.
10-2 documented run. You don't believe us? Numbers don't lie. Go over to SportsMemo, follow her. You're going to follow her to the bank. I am laughing because somebody said something about my hat. I am not a Bronx guy, but, once you're outside of New York.
I was going to bring that up, but, I figured I'd wait a little bit before I touch base on that.
Listen, I'm not a Bronx guy. I'm a Manhattan guy. I'm a Little Italy guy. But I'm always going to rep our Yankees. And as long as what's funny is in another 2 weeks, all my college basketball stuff gets put in storage in our storage, and then all the baseballs. But the baseballs, I can already take baseball out and start wearing it. But I am a Yankee. Yes, I know it's going to be a problem this season. I still think they make the playoffs. We'll talk about that in a few weeks before baseball season starts. But guys, follow Dionne. She's doing great work. She's going to make you money. She is a winning capper. You don't believe me? Numbers don't lie. Go follow her over at SportsMemo with any one of the great discounts SportsMemo has to offer. Having said that, guys, Dionne mentioned earlier.
You're on a hot run.
Number 1 college basketball capper last 3 days. Number 1 college basketball last 7 days. College basketball 12-1 current run. 18-4-1 overall run in college basketball. Today, join me. I've got not one. Listen, if I would just look at the sales pitch somebody, I would have put up 1 game today. I got 5 premium releases today. Guess what I got? Plus, the best big game hunter on the planet, no BS, has 2 5% plays over at SportsMemo. I've got my slam dunk, my high roller, my 5% first round best bet. In my opinion, this is probably the best and highest and strongest rated play I've released in the first round. My 5% crusher, I absolutely think that one of these games is going to crush it, nowhere near the point spread. And my odds maker's mistake. 2 of these games, I think my high roller, my odds maker's mistake, got everybody paid yesterday. I was 1 3-pointer away from sweeping the board again. God darn it, 1 3-pointer away. Tennessee, thanks a lot, guys. That's all right. I was still 2-1 on premium releases. I'd like to talk about a free play today that I really stood out to me. Almost made it as a premium play for me, guys. Marquette Golden Eagles, with all respect to Richard Pitino and the New Mexico Lobos, I just don't feel they have what it takes to compete in this matchup. Were you talking about Richard Pitino earlier? In what game?
My free play.
What? Why am I talking about this one?
I think. I don't even remember now.
All right, that's good stuff. New Mexico finished the top team in the MWC, sporting an overall record of 26-7. But outside of an early November 8-point win as a 4.5-point underdog over UCLA, this team really just doesn't face the same level of competition on a regular basis. They got crushed by Pitino's dad's team 2 weeks later, St. John's, 85-71. Yes, I'm aware the Golden Eagles lost all 3 of their matchups against the same Big East opponent this season. But let's face it, the way the Red Storm played all year, very few teams got the better of them. The Lobos are also point spread poison, guys. They failed to cover 7 of the last 9 overall. And if you look at their non-conference schedule, they took down – if you look at Marquette's non-conference schedule, they took down just about everybody they went up against with authority. They also had some pretty good early game big name opponents that they took down in the conference. I mean, just look at some guys they don't normally play. They took down the Terrapins, the Boilermakers, the Bulldogs, the Badgers, all with authority. Even in their own conference, they've played pretty darn well. I know they were a little erratic here and there, but this is a team that outclasses their opponent here. They do play in a more physical conference against a superior level of competition that I mentioned earlier. We'll talk about Donovan Dent. He's a monster. The guy's a monster. I mean, he averages over 20.6 a game. He is the focal point of the New Mexico offense. But Marquette has 4 double-digit scores of their own, and their own superstar guard, Cam Jones. He averages just under 20 a game. This team is loaded with upperclassmen and experience and possess a defense that would frustrate almost any opponent in the nation. I just feel they've got too much for their opponent here. I like this matchup quite a bit. I really do. This is a winner, guys. It's a winner. Follow me in this one. I think I've won my last several games here as a free plays. This almost made it as a premium release. We've got a couple of things that we can tell you about. Again, we're not here on the weekends. Even God rested on a Sunday. But back Monday, we're going to have all your favorite SportsMemo cappers coming on the show. I promise you that. If there's a capper we don't have, ask us about him. I'll annoy him to death like I annoy a lot of you guys, like I annoy her, and I'll get him on the show. But I think Ry Cape is coming on. I know we're going to have Sniper West back on. We're going to have Jesse. We've got Sean. We've got Steve. We've got Dan Kaiser. We'll get some of your other guys on. This time of year, it's a little crazy, a little hectic. If you did come in late, we'll run down our free plays again. Dionne's got a couple of announcements. And then we're going to run down our free plays, then we're out of here.
Yeah. So please make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel on SportsMemo. And don't forget to hit and like that button and ring the bell. This way you do not miss out on any of our shows. Then they will let you know exactly when we're coming on so that you get a ton of free winners. And also don't forget to follow SportsMemo and Wager Talk on their Twitter pages, along with myself and Joey. Also, the First Family, also follow all of us and the First Family Show guests on their social media websites and Twitter. And make sure you tune into all the First Family shows for a ton of free winners, some great betting insights, and a ton of laughs.
Hey, my championship basketball that was given to me for being the top college basketball capper on the planet several years in a row by a casino out here is crooked. Thank you. You didn't notice it was crooked. Maybe it's from when I knocked. Maybe it's because your head is crooked. And it just looked normal. What else do we got? We're going to run down our free plays, and then so Dionne came in with Michigan State. Said they're going to crush.
They're going to kill it.
I've got Marquette. Dionne, before we go anywhere, tell everybody what you got going on again today.
Yeah, so I have 2 plays loaded already for today. They're both 4% plays in the first round. I have my top tier, and I also have my Bookie Buster. You can get them both right now. They are both 4% plays, but the best deal is to go ahead and get the buy one, get one free of both of our plays for 30 days for just $249.
Don't forget, yours truly, the humble Joe D'Amico, number 1 capper college basketball last 3 days, last 7 days, 12-1 current run, 18-4-1 overall run. I got 5 big games, including 2 5% plays. For those of you who knew over at SportsMemo, 5% is the highest play we can release. Okay. I could have just eased back and put out 1 game. I got a bunch of sales, but I really like 5 games today. I feel I'm going to sweep the board. Listen, I'll be disappointed at 4-1, but I will win both of those 5% plays. Go over to SportsMemo and take advantage of these discounts. Dionne's going to take us on out of here. We don't have a lot of questions or comments.
No.
It's because I don't shut up. But we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. This is our 2nd week on the air. The viewers are going up and up each week. Listen, if there's any questions, comments, suggestions, hit us up. Hit us up on social media or hit us up wherever you can, even during the show. If there's something you'd like us to tweak, something you'd like us to change, something, whatever. We're here to make you money and to make you happy and have a few less to boot. Dan, can you take us out of here, please?
Absolutely. And on behalf of Joey and myself, this is the First Family of Vegas.
Everyone out there, good luck and have a winning day.